stop scrolling, take a deep breath. This video did not appear in your feed by chance. It didn't exist in your timeline until your consciousness, your awareness, collapsed the infinite wave of possibilities and called it into this very moment. You are here because you are ready to awaken to a power so profound, so fundamental, that it has been hidden in plain sight. We are going to talk about your words, but not in the way you think. We are going to reveal how your words are literal spells, vibrational codes that instruct the quantum field to build the very fabric of your life. By the end of this transmission, you will understand why your reality looks the way it does, and you will be given the key to consciously rewrite its code. But first, let me ask you, have you ever spoken a thought aloud, perhaps a fear or a casual complaint, only to watch it manifest in a startlingly literal way? Share your story in the comments. You are not alone. To understand the power you wield, you must first understand the canvas upon which you paint. Imagine a vast, intelligent, shimmering ocean of pure potential. This is the quantum field. It is not empty space, it is the womb of all creation, holding the energy for every possible reality, every outcome, every timeline. It is pure, unmanifested consciousness. This field does not judge. It has no preference for success or failure, joy or sorrow. It simply listens and responds. And how does it listen? Through the focused frequency of an observer. And that is what you are. You are a divine observer. But here is the secret. Your observation is not a passive act of seeing. It is an active, powerful act of creation. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and most potently, every word you speak is a command. It is a focused vibration that you send into this field, telling it what form to take, which probability to solidify into your physical experience. You are a broadcaster, and your life is the show you are creating, moment by moment, word by word. Let's begin with the most fundamental code you broadcast. The sonic signature of your being. Every word you utter carries a specific frequency, a unique vibrational pattern. Ancient civilizations knew this. They called it incantation, mantra, prayer. Modern science is just catching up, showing us through cymatics how sound can organize matter into intricate geometric patterns. Your words do the same to the unseen energy of the quantum field. Words of love, gratitude, and abundance create harmonious, expansive patterns. They instruct the field to organize itself into circumstances that reflect that harmony. Conversely, words of fear, lack, and resentment create chaotic, contracted patterns. They are instructions for chaos, blockages, and struggle. This isn't philosophy, it's physics. You are a walking, talking tuning fork, and the universe has no choice but to vibrate in resonance with the tune you are playing. The question you must constantly ask yourself is, what song am I singing into existence with my words? Think of the quantum field as a conscious, intelligent mirror. It has no face of its own. Its only function is to perfectly reflect the face you show it. It does not argue, it does not interpret. It does not give you what you deserve or what you need. It gives you with flawless precision what you are. And what you are is defined by what you declare. When you speak, you are declaring your state of being to this universal mirror. If you constantly say, life is a struggle, the mirror reflects a life of struggle. If you say, I never have enough money, the mirror faithfully ensures you never have enough. It is not punishing you, it is honoring your creative command. It is so in love with you, its creator, that it will create hell for you if that is what you command it to do. The tragedy is that most of humanity is giving these powerful commands unconsciously, programming a reality they do not want, all while blaming the reflection in the mirror for what they see. Now we arrive at the most potent, most creative, and most dangerous two words in any language, I am. These are not just words, they are a declaration of fact to the universe. Whatever follows I am is a direct command to the quantum field to make it so. When you say, I am tired, you are not just describing a feeling. You are commanding your body's cells and the energy field around you to manifest a state of fatigue. When you say, I am broke, you are casting a spell of lack. When you say, I am always so unlucky, you are instructing the universe to arrange circumstances that prove you right. The field doesn't hear the nuance or the complaint. It hears the command, I am unlucky. And its only response is, your wish is my command. You must become fiercely, ruthlessly protective of these two words. Guard the gate of your I am declarations as if your life depends on it, because it does. From this moment forward, let nothing follow I am that you do not wish to become your absolute reality. Let us dismantle the first of the forbidden phrases, a subtle poison that masquerades as humility. I'll try. What does this phrase truly communicate to the quantum field? It communicates doubt. It communicates the anticipation of failure. When you say, I'll try to get it done, you are simultaneously programming two outcomes, success and failure, and you are giving more energy to the possibility of failure. You are telling the universe, I am not committed to this outcome. I am not certain I can achieve this. The field, in its infinite wisdom, responds to your lack of commitment by presenting you with obstacles, with reasons to fail, thus validating your try. The great master Yoda was not speaking metaphorically when he said, do or do not, there is no try. To create consciously, you must eliminate try from your vocabulary. Replace it with definitive, commanding language. I will do it. I am doing it. It is done. Feel the shift in energy. One is a request for permission to fail. The other is a declaration of sovereign power. The next code we must delete is perhaps the most disempowering spell ever cast, I can't. These two words construct an instantaneous energetic prison around you. The moment you utter I can't, you command the quantum field to close all doors, hide all solutions, and make your statement true. It is a definitive, absolute command of limitation. If you say, I can't start my own business, the field will ensure you never meet the right investor, never have the brilliant idea, and always see overwhelming evidence of why it's impossible. If you say, I can't find a loving partner, the field will make you invisible to potential matches and attract those who confirm your belief in being unlovable. The universe does not question your I can't. It simply obeys. You must understand the phrase I can't is almost always a lie. What you usually mean is, I'm afraid to, I don't know how yet, or I'm not willing to. Begin by replacing I can't with I choose not to reclaim your power. Then shift to asking, how can I? This question opens the field. It invites solutions. It declares your intention to overcome the perceived limitation. Consider the heavy, burdensome energy of the phrase, I have to. I have to go to work. I have to pay these bills. I have to deal with this difficult person. Each time you use this phrase, you are programming your reality from a place of victimhood. You are declaring to the universe that you are not in control, that you are a pawn of external circumstances. This energy of obligation and resentment is a low-frequency broadcast that attracts more situations for you to feel burdened by. The quantum field hears have to as I am a slave to this situation, and it provides the energetic chains to match. The simple, revolutionary shift is to replace I have to with I choose to or I get to. I get to go to a job that provides for my family. I choose to honor my commitments by paying these bills. I am choosing to learn from this interaction with this person. Notice the immediate change in your energetic state. You move from a position of powerlessness to one of conscious choice. You are no longer being dragged through life. You are the one choosing the path, even when the path is challenging. Now let's examine the language of perpetual longing. I hope and I wish. These words seem innocent, even optimistic, but on a quantum level they are declarations of absence. When you say, I hope I get that job, you are affirming to the universe that you do not currently have it. You are focusing your creative energy on the state of not having. Hope and wishing place your desired outcome forever in the future, just out of reach. The quantum field registers the frequency of hoping and gives you more experiences that cause you to hope. It gives you more wishing, not the thing you are wishing for. The state of creation is a state of being, not a state of wanting. You must shift your language from wanting to having. Instead of, I wish I were abundant, the command is, I am abundant. Instead of, I hope this works out, the command is, I am grateful that this is working out for my highest good. You are not lying to yourself. You are speaking your chosen reality into existence from the timeless present moment, which is the only place creation ever occurs. One of the most common and destructive spells is the poverty incantation, I can't afford it. This simple phrase is a powerful command that slams the door shut on abundance. When you say this, you are not just stating a temporary financial condition, you are declaring a state of being, an identity of lack. The quantum field hears this as a direct order. Block all avenues of financial flow, ensure that resources remain scarce, make this reality of not affording permanent. And so it does. Opportunities will pass you by, unexpected expenses will arise, and your financial reality will perfectly mirror your spoken decree. The energetic shift is profound when you change your language. Instead of, I can't afford it, you can state, I am choosing to allocate my resources elsewhere right now. Or even more powerfully, you can ask an expansive question. How can I create the resources for this? The first new statement reclaims your power of choice. The second is a direct command to the quantum field to reveal the path to abundance. It changes the problem into a quest, and the universe loves to respond to a quest. Be wary of words of absolute finality, such as never and always. When used negatively, they are spells that lock you into repeating energetic loops. When you say, I will never find love, you are issuing a timeless decree to the universe. You are instructing it to ensure that across all timelines, all possibilities, love remains inaccessible to you. When you declare, things always go wrong for me, you are programming a self-fulfilling prophecy, a recurring script for your life. The quantum field, which operates outside of linear time, takes these absolute statements as sacred law for your reality. You are the God of your experience, and your nevers and always are the unshakable commandments you have given. Begin to notice how often you use these words. Purge them from your vocabulary. Nothing is forever. No pattern is unbreakable. Your reality is fluid, and you can change the script in this very moment by revoking those old, limiting decrees. Instead, speak in terms of the present. In the past, things have felt challenging, and now I am choosing a new experience. Let's talk about a subtle energy leak that drains your creative power. Complaining. To complain is to use your divine power of speech to focus intensely on what you do not want. It is a form of negative prayer. When you complain about the traffic, you are praying for more traffic. When you complain about your boss, you are commanding the universe to give you more reasons to be annoyed by your boss. When you complain about your health, you are instructing your cells to manifest more symptoms to complain about. Remember the universal law, where your attention goes, energy flows. Complaining is the act of directing a powerful fire hose of your creative life force energy towards the very things you wish to eliminate. The quantum field is not listening to your desire for the situation to be different. It is responding to the powerful, emotionally charged focus you are placing on the problem itself. The antidote is not suppression but transmutation. When you feel the urge to complain, pause, acknowledge the feeling. Then consciously pivot and speak about what you do want. The traffic is an opportunity for me to breathe and be present. I am attracting a work environment that is supportive and harmonious. The words you speak about others are a quantum boomerang. There is no out there in a holographic universe. The quantum field does not distinguish between you and the person you are speaking about. When you gossip, when you judge, when you speak ill of another, you are casting a spell upon yourself. The frequency of that judgment, that negativity, that criticism is broadcast from your energy field. The universe, like a perfect echo chamber, simply returns that same frequency to you in the form of your life circumstances. If you speak words of betrayal about a friend, you are programming the experience of betrayal into your own reality matrix. If you call someone foolish, you are instructing the field to arrange circumstances where you will feel foolish. This is not cosmic punishment, it is impersonal physics. Conversely, when you speak words of blessing, praise, and encouragement for others, even in their absence, you are programming your own reality to receive blessings, praise, and encouragement. To uplift another with your words is to command the universe to uplift you. Nowhere is the observer effect more intimately demonstrated than within your own physical body. Your body is not a solid machine, it is a dynamic field of energy and information, and over 70% of it is water. Dr. Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking work showed how words and intentions literally change the molecular structure of water. Your cells are listening, your DNA is listening. When you say, "I'm so sick and tired," or "my back is killing me," or "I'm falling apart," you are giving direct commands to the 70 trillion cells in your body. You are programming disease. You are instructing your own life force to create pain and decay. Your body believes every word you say. It has no choice. It is your most loyal subject. Begin speaking to your body as you would to a beloved child or a sacred temple. Use words of vitality, regeneration, and gratitude. Place your hands on a part of your body that is in pain and speak to it. "I love you. I am sending you healing energy. You are whole and perfect." This is not wishful thinking. This is quantum biology. You are the programmer of your own vessel. Perhaps the most important and least understood aspect of this creative process is your inner monologue. The silent conversation you have with yourself all day long is a continuous, unbroken prayer. It is the background frequency you are constantly broadcasting to the quantum field. Is that inner voice a supportive friend or a relentless critic? Does it say, "You can do this, you are worthy"? Or does it whisper, "You're not good enough, you're going to fail"? This inner speech is arguably more powerful than your spoken words because it is constant. It is the foundational code upon which your external reality is built. You cannot speak affirmations for 5 minutes a day and then spend 23 hours and 55 minutes in negative self-talk and expect your life to change. The field responds to your dominant vibration. You must become the conscious observer of your own thoughts. When you catch the inner critic, do not fight it. Simply notice it and say, "Thank you for sharing, but I am choosing a new thought." Then consciously and deliberately plant the seed of a new, empowering thought. This is the inner work. This is where realities are truly forged. To master this quantum language, you must understand its grammar. The quantum field exists in an eternal now. It does not understand past or future. It only understands the present moment. Therefore, your creative commands must be given in the present tense. This is why a statement like, "I will be abundant," often fails to manifest abundance. You are telling the universe that abundance is a future event, and so it keeps it in the future, always just ahead of you. The command must be, "I am abundant now." Even if your bank account seems to contradict it, you must speak from the reality you are choosing, not the reality you are currently observing. This is the great paradox and the key to conscious creation. You do not wait to see it before you believe it and speak it. You believe it and speak it, and then you will see it. I am receiving unexpected income. I am enjoying perfect health. I am in a loving and supportive relationship. Speak as if it is already done, for in the realm of infinite potential it is. Words alone are merely blueprints. The power that builds the reality from those blueprints is emotion. Your feeling state is the fuel for your creation. Your words are the arrow, but your emotion is the force of the bow that sends it flying. You can repeat, "I am wealthy" 1,000 times, but if you feel the vibration of lack and desperation while you say it, the quantum field will respond to the dominant frequency of your feeling, not the empty words. You must align your emotional state with your spoken decree. Before you speak your command, take a moment to generate the feeling of the wish fulfilled. How would it feel to have that abundance, that love, that health right now? Feel the joy, the gratitude, the relief, the peace. Let that feeling saturate every cell of your being. Then, from that state of being, speak your word. Now your command is not just a word, it is a supercharged, coherent signal that resonates powerfully with the field, compelling it to manifest your desire with astonishing speed. In a world of constant noise, one of the most powerful spells you can cast is silence, the sacred pause. Before you speak, especially in response to a triggering situation, learn to create a space. In that space, you shift from a reactive creature, unconsciously spewing code that will create more of the same drama, to a conscious creator. That pause is where your power lies. It is the gap between stimulus and response, where you get to choose your reality. In that silence, you can ask yourself, what reality do I wish to create with my next words? Does this response serve my highest good? Is this word coming from love or from fear? Often, you will find that the most powerful response is no response at all. Silence can be a shield that deflects negativity, a space that allows for solutions to appear, and a statement of sovereign power that declares, I will not use my creative energy on this. Mastering your speech is as much about knowing what not to say and when not to say it, as it is about knowing what to speak. While affirmations like, I am abundant, are powerful, for some, they can create internal conflict if the subconscious mind violently disagrees. A powerful alternative programming language is the use of affirmations. An affirmation is an empowering question that assumes your desire is already true. Instead of stating, I am wealthy, you ask, why am I so wealthy? Instead of, I am healthy, you ask, why is my body so incredibly healthy and vibrant? Your mind is a magnificent tool designed to solve puzzles and answer questions. When you ask a question like this, you bypass the wall of disbelief. Your mind doesn't fight it. It immediately goes to work seeking the answer, and in doing so, it begins to look for evidence to support the premise of the question. This command sends a powerful signal to the quantum field to start showing you the whys, to bring you the experiences, opportunities, and synchronicities that serve as the answers. It is a backdoor into your subconscious programming, aligning it with your desired reality. How do you know if your new programming is being received? The quantum field provides constant feedback. This feedback comes in the form of synchronicity. A synchronicity is the universe winking at you. It's hearing a stranger mention the exact thing you were just thinking about. It's seeing repeating numbers after you set a new intention. It's the right book falling off the shelf at the right time. These are not random coincidences. They are echoes from the field, confirming that it has received your broadcast and is beginning to rearrange itself to match your new frequency. When you start changing your language, pay close attention to the world around you. Look for these echoes. When you see them, acknowledge them with gratitude. Say, thank you, I see this. I know you are listening. This act of acknowledgement amplifies the connection, strengthening the feedback loop and accelerating the manifestation of your new reality. You are entering into a conscious dialogue with the universe. One of the fastest ways to shift your own reality is to use your creative words to shift the reality of everything around you. This is the practice of blessing. A blessing is not just a religious act, it is a quantum act of projecting high-frequency energy. Bless your food before you eat it, thanking it for the life force it gives you. Bless the water you drink. Bless your home, your car, your wallet. When you pay a bill, bless the money as it leaves, knowing it is circulating and will return to you multiplied. When you see someone struggling, silently bless them with peace and ease. This practice does two things. First, it instantly raises your own vibration, aligning you with the frequency of gratitude and love. Second, it sends out coherent, positive instructions to the quantum field, creating ripples of harmonious energy that must, by law, return to you. You become a walking, talking vortex of positive creation, and the universe will rush to bring you experiences that match the beautiful code you are constantly broadcasting. So, what is the new code? What is the language of a sovereign creator? It is a language of presence, ownership, and gratitude. It is a language spoken from the end result. You no longer try, you do. You no longer say, I can't. You ask, how can I? You no longer have to, you choose to. You no longer hope, you know. You replace, I am sick with, I am healing. You replace, I can't afford it with, I am creating abundance. You stop complaining and start commanding. You stop judging and start blessing. Every word becomes a deliberate choice. Every sentence becomes a conscious act of creation. This is not about being perfect. It is about being aware. It is about catching the old disempowering code before it takes root and consciously choosing to input a new command. This is your power. This is your birthright. You are the coder, and your reality is the program. The time to debug the system and write a masterpiece is now. The ultimate revelation is this: you are not a human being speaking words into a separate universe. You are the universe embodied in human form, speaking itself into existence. Your voice is the voice of creation itself. The words you have been using are not just descriptions of your reality, they have been the very architects of it. The power was never outside of you, it was always on the tip of your tongue. You are the observer who collapses the wave. You are the programmer who writes the code. You are the spellcaster, and your life is your grandest spell. Choose your words now with the care and precision of the master creator that you are. If this transmission has activated a memory within you, please subscribe and press the bell so you do not miss our next communication. To anchor this profound truth into your being, go to the comments section and write this declaration. My voice is the architect of my reality. And finally, I leave you with a question. What is the one word or phrase you are choosing to eliminate from your vocabulary starting this very moment? Share it below and commit to your new reality.